Hello everyone, and welcome to our channel's special lecture on sleep. Tonight we have a mysterious guest who will share some incredible insights into something we all do, but perhaps don't fully understand. Let's get right into it. Have you ever wondered what exactly happens when you close your eyes at night? It feels like we're just shutting down, like a computer in sleep mode. But the truth is, our brains are incredibly active, performing a whole host of vital tasks. Think of sleep not as a shutdown, but as a high-performance maintenance cycle. It's when our bodies repair themselves, our brains consolidate memories, and our emotional centers get a much-needed reset. Let's break it down into stages. When you first drift off, you enter what's called non-REM sleep, which has 3 phases. Stage 1 is that light, fluttery sleep where you can be easily woken up. You might experience muscle twitches or the sensation of falling. Stage 2 is a bit deeper. Your heart rate and body temperature drop, and your brain waves start to slow down. We spend about half our total sleep time in this stage. Then comes stage 3, the deep sleep. This is the real restorative phase. Your body repairs tissues, builds bone and muscle, and strengthens your immune system. Waking up from this stage is tough. You'll feel groggy and disoriented. After cycling through these non-REM stages, something amazing happens. We enter REM sleep, which stands for rapid eye movement. This is where the magic of dreaming happens. Your brain activity ramps up, almost to waking levels. Your eyes dart back and forth behind your closed eyelids, hence the name. But here's the fascinating part. Your body is essentially paralyzed. A mechanism in your brainstem blocks the signals to your muscles, preventing you from acting out your dreams. Imagine dreaming you're flying and actually trying to take off from your bed. This paralysis is a crucial safety feature. REM sleep is also vital for learning, memory consolidation, and emotional regulation. It's when your brain sorts through the day's experiences, deciding what to keep and what to discard. So this whole cycle of non-REM and REM sleep repeats itself about 4 to 6 times throughout the night, with each cycle lasting around 90 minutes. In the early part of the night, you spend more time in deep sleep. As the night progresses, the REM stages get longer. This is why you often wake up from a dream in the morning. Understanding this structure is key to appreciating why both deep sleep and REM sleep are so important. You can't just have one without the other. They work together to keep you healthy and sharp. And now, let's talk about why we feel sleepy in the first place. It's all thanks to 2 main processes. The first is our circadian rhythm, which you can think of as your internal 24-hour body clock. It's located in a tiny part of your brain called the suprachiasmatic nucleus, or SCN. This clock regulates your sleep-wake cycle, telling you when to be alert and when to be sleepy. It's heavily influenced by light. When light hits your eyes, it signals to your SCN that it's daytime, promoting wakefulness. When it gets dark, your SCN tells your pineal gland to release melatonin, the hormone that makes you feel drowsy. This is why looking at bright screens from your phone or TV before bed can mess up your sleep. The blue light tricks your brain into thinking it's still daytime, suppressing melatonin production. The second process is called sleep pressure or sleep drive. Imagine it as a little hourglass in your brain. From the moment you wake up, the sand starts to accumulate. This sand is a chemical called adenosine. The longer you're awake, the more adenosine builds up in your brain, increasing the pressure to sleep. When you finally sleep, your brain clears away the adenosine, resetting the hourglass for the next day. This is why a good night's sleep feels so refreshing. It's also why caffeine works so well to keep you awake. Caffeine molecules are similar in shape to adenosine, so they can block the adenosine receptors in your brain, temporarily pausing that feeling of sleepiness. But remember, the adenosine is still building up. So once the caffeine wears off, you can experience a caffeine crash, as all that sleep pressure hits you at once. So we have the circadian rhythm, dictating the timing of sleep, and sleep pressure building up the need for sleep. When these 2 systems are aligned, you get the perfect recipe for a restful night. For example, if your circadian rhythm is telling you it's bedtime and your sleep pressure is high from a long day, you'll fall asleep easily and sleep deeply. But if they're out of sync, say due to jet lag or an irregular sleep schedule, you'll struggle to get the quality sleep you need. This is why consistency is so important. Going to bed and waking up at the same time every day, even on weekends, helps keep your internal clock and sleep pressure working in harmony. But what happens when we don't get enough sleep? The short-term effects are probably familiar to most of us. Irritability, difficulty concentrating, poor memory, and just feeling physically drained. You might find yourself making more mistakes at work or school or being more emotionally reactive. But the long-term consequences of chronic sleep deprivation are much more serious. We're talking about an increased risk of major health problems like obesity, type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and high blood pressure. Your immune system weakens, making you more susceptible to infections. Your mental health can also take a huge hit, with strong links between poor sleep and conditions like anxiety and depression. Sleep isn't a luxury, it's a fundamental pillar of health, just as important as diet and exercise. So, how can we improve our sleep? Let's talk about creating a better sleep environment and habits, often called sleep hygiene. First, optimize your bedroom. It should be a sanctuary for sleep. This means making it dark, quiet, and cool. Use blackout curtains or an eye mask to block out light. Use earplugs or a white noise machine to drown out noise. The ideal temperature for sleep is surprisingly cool, around 18 degrees Celsius or 65 degrees Fahrenheit. And please, make your bedroom a no-screen zone. The bed should be for sleep and intimacy only. Working or watching TV in bed weakens the mental association between your bed and sleep. Next, establish a relaxing pre-sleep routine. You can't expect to go from 100 to 0 in a matter of seconds. Give yourself an hour before bed to wind down. This could include activities like reading a book, not on a tablet, but a physical book. You could also take a warm bath. The drop in body temperature after you get out of the bath helps trigger sleepiness. Gentle stretching, meditation, or listening to calm music are also great options. The goal is to signal to your body and mind that it's time to transition from the busyness of the day to a state of rest. Avoid stimulating activities like checking work emails, getting into heated discussions, or watching intense movies right before bed. Your daily habits also play a huge role. As mentioned, consistency is king. Try to stick to a regular sleep-wake schedule. Get some natural sunlight exposure in the morning. This helps to anchor your circadian rhythm. Be mindful of what you eat and drink. Avoid large meals, caffeine, and alcohol close to bedtime. While alcohol might make you feel drowsy initially, it actually disrupts your sleep later in the night, particularly REM sleep. Regular exercise is fantastic for sleep, but try to avoid vigorous workouts too close to bedtime, as they can be too stimulating. A gentle walk in the evening is fine, but a high-intensity session is best done earlier in the day. And what about naps? Naps can be a great way to catch up on a little bit of lost sleep and boost your afternoon alertness. But there are some rules. The ideal nap is short, around 20 to 30 minutes. This prevents you from entering deep sleep, so you won't wake up feeling groggy, a feeling known as sleep inertia. Also, try to nap earlier in the afternoon. Napping too late in the day can interfere with your ability to fall asleep at night by reducing your sleep pressure. So, a short early afternoon power nap can be beneficial, but long or late naps can backfire. Finally, if you are consistently struggling with sleep, if you have trouble falling asleep, staying asleep, or if you wake up feeling unrefreshed day after day, it might be a sign of a sleep disorder like insomnia or sleep apnea. In that case, it's really important to talk to a doctor or a sleep specialist. These are medical conditions that often require professional diagnosis and treatment. Don't just dismiss it as being a bad sleeper. Getting help can make a world of difference to your health and quality of life. Remember, taking care of your sleep is taking care of yourself. It's a powerful tool for improving your physical health, your mental clarity, and your overall happiness. Thank you for joining this special lecture. I hope this journey into the world of sleep has been as fascinating for you as it has been for me. Start prioritizing your sleep tonight. You deserve to feel rested and rejuvenated. Sweet dreams, and don't forget to follow our channel for more insights into living a healthier life. Thanks for watching.